Hi. Alright. And I guess when George is ready, he's going to start
Okay,
recording and we can
all
kick
right.
it.
Now,
There we go.
the call is yours.
All righty. Thanks, George. All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. So, how's everyone doing today? I know George and Christine, they're all in Dallas. I was kind of listening to Christine recount on how, the last night was really amazing, and I think they're going to have Dr. Dan today. So, yeah, definitely if you're within driving distance of anything like that, you should definitely be getting yourself to these events. And what makes it even more effective is that if you go to these events, bring at least two people with you. And that's how we grow the business, right? Today's training, so the past couple weeks, I kind of went on to a little bit of skill set training, right? Follow up, closing. So today I'm gonna shift gears again and kind of give a little bit of training on, or a little bit of sharing, really, so to speak, on one of the things that I think hold us back, not only you, like me especially. I know it's one of the things I really still struggle with, and I really wanted to kind of take this opportunity to kind of share it with you guys, right? But before that, as usual, let's open up the floor to anyone who wants to share something, anything, anything exciting that's going on with your business, or any new rank advancements, new members, or anything just exciting in life in general. Please feel free to share. We'll take a couple of shares before we get into today's topic.
Hey, Nilbert, it's BJ.
Hi, BJ.
Hi. Um, I have something exciting to share.
All right.
Yesterday, on January 27th, I slipped on the ice
Oh,
and I sprained my ankle. And you know what a you know what a runner looks like when they're going over a hurdle?
yes.
That's how I landed on the inside of my left ankle.
Oh
But
my
I was
goodness.
wearing like high tops, so it didn't break. Thank you, Jesus, it didn't break. But I saw Dr. I got home. It was crazy, but I got home and I got it. I've been in the recliner since then with my foot up, and we iced it for a couple of days, and then I thought, well, just have to let it go naturally. Then I heard Dr. Ashley's talk about um people taking extra, like 2 and 3 times a day,
Uh-huh.
the Vitalite and everything else. And I take like 3 Revive in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my regiment. And so I put a question out there and I said, it's just food, right? So I can't OD on it, right? Because I was doing Tylenol and I was doing um ibuprofen, but what was happening is it was playing havoc with my kidneys, and it was like, oh my gosh. So I s- I started doing Vitalite 3 times a day, Eternel twice a day, and 3 Revive 3 times a day. And I was able to take my first steps yesterday. I was
Oh,
able to go down 3 stairs into a car. I mean, I was aided, but my foot is in an air boot, but my foot didn't hurt. I could bear weight on it.
uh-huh.
And yeah, all my friends have been so great. Um, they've been coming around and I'm so blessed in my friends and my family. But that stuff, the PT was amazed. She was so excited because it was such a fast recovery. So, if you didn't watch Dr. Ashley's Empowerment Tuesday, um, definitely watch it again. it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And that's all I got, buddy.
Wow, thank you, BJ. That's an amazing share right there. Yes, I do know for a fact that our products are whole food, so you can't really OD on it. They do have some recommended maximums, but again, it's whole food plant-based, right? You said you took Vitalite 3 times. That's actually wow, that's impressive. You must have been like if you weren't like in your cast, you would have been like running all over, all over the walls and on the roof and all that because with all that energy. Oh my gosh.
I
So,
wasn't, though. I was calm.
uh-huh.
I slept really good. My girl,
Wow.
my girlfriend, that's also my PT, um,
Uh-huh.
sh- she helped me into the car. She took me up to Virginia City yesterday, and she helped me get into the place that I needed to work. And I sat there in a walker with wheels.
Wow.
Uncomfortable to sit on a walker, believe me. They need to make those chairs more comfortable. But I was able to work for 3 hours and 48 minutes and then be able to get down a stair out of the house into the chair, back to the car, and then get out of the car and get back up into my house because it's 3 stairs up and down any way you slice it in my house. But it was amazing.
Wow.
Um, I started giving her the Vitalite,
Uh-huh.
and every time I cracked open one, I gave her one, and she has one of those watches, and she goes, I slept over 8 hours last night, which is unheard of for her because she has 3 little boys. She's up all night, you
That's
know?
amazing. Yeah,
And so
that's that's
now her
that's
husband is
amazing.
psyched, and her husband wants to try it. So now he's taking it, and because he's been real resistive, how people
Uh-huh.
get, but it's been so amazing. Anyway, I won't take any more time, Nilbert.
There we go. No, that's amazing, and the fact that you're sharing it, it becomes an opportunity, right? A lot of the stuff we do in our business, just we become our own walking billboard, so to speak, right? That's amazing. Thanks, BJ. Okay, one more share. And if not, I'll ask. I know Christine and her team had an amazing event already last night in Dallas, and I think they're gearing up for for Dr. Dan today. So they're and another like up share. So if you're within any like driving distance of Dallas, definitely get over there or get if you know anyone that's in that area, get them over there. All right. If there's no,
Yeah, I have a share.
oh, hey Frank, yeah, go ahead.
On Tuesday, I went to see my dermatologist, which I've been doing for 20 years, every 6 months. And this was the very first time the dermatologist couldn't find any basal cell carcinoma on the top of my head. He normally freezes at least 6 or 8 positions on the top of my head every time I visit. This time there was nothing there, and I've been using massage for the last 6 months. And so I attribute the fact that there was no indication of basal cell carcinoma due to the fact I've been using the massage.
Wow, that's oh my goodness, that's very powerful right there, Frank. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, again, when you use, all natural products that we know really work and that they work on the cellular level, amazing things really happen. Wow. Thank you, Frank. That was really, really I mean, eye-opening, so to speak, right? I mean, if you think about it, like, something that it's like a condition, and then the dermatologist like, wow, even the dermatologist was probably surprised, right? So that's amazing. All right. Well, I think we're ready to jump in. Like I mentioned earlier at the start, we're kind of shifting gears and going a little bit into kind of self-development today. And the topic that I chose is something that I think I know I definitely deal with it still today, even after like even over 20 years in the military, I still deal with this topic. And I have a feeling a lot of you do as well. And so I kind of wanted to share what I've learned about it. if it'll, help our everyone here grow their business, then, that'll be a great thing, right? And I borrowed the concepts that I'm sharing with you today from this Instagram page that I follow, Key for Success Mind. Okay, it's all one word, Key for Success Mind. A lot of good stuff that usually, that I learned from there. And again, I always would give credit to where I get these concepts because, I definitely don't want to like just steal, steal, what do you call that? Topics from other people. So, why is discipline so hard? It's a very simple question, right? Why is discipline so hard? But I don't know who, what I'm sharing my screen, I won't be able to see the chat, but you guys can see the chat. Feel free to chime in, who has up until this day, have struggles with discipline because I know I do, right? There I do have good days, but there are days when, when you have a bad day or whatever, discipline is hard. Get the routine that you do, it's hard to maintain. So why is discipline hard? Well, the number one reason is because your why is probably not strong enough. Okay? And I know we've talked about this over and over and over again. We all know the value of your why. We need to find our why. Some time back I gave a topic. I trained on a topic on this as well, but discipline will feel hard if your why isn't strong enough, right? So like this is the good example here. Like imagine if you're climbing a mountain, but you don't know what's at the top. You don't know what you're going for, right? You don't know what you're gonna see up there. Like, is it gonna be beautiful up there? Is it gonna be just a pile of rocks? I mean, would you keep going? Probably not. I mean, you won't have the motivation to go up there, right? So again, I'm not gonna delve too much on the why because we've already heard this over and over again of how important it is. But do try this though. Write down exactly why your goal matters. Don't just keep it in your head. Write it down. Okay, write it down because there's a huge difference when you actually write your goals down, your dreams, your intentions, rather than just keeping in your head. Keep it visible, either on your desk, on a vision board, or nowadays, since we do spend a lot of time on our computers or iPads, keep it on your lock screen, right? Your wallpaper. I know Lovey has that as her like lock screen or wallpaper. I think she used Canva to put together her vision board. Yeah, or print it out and stick it on your fridge, something like that. But the important thing is keep it visible. Routine is important. Okay. Again, we've already heard this again and again. Routine is important. People think routines are boring, but if you really think about it, they really set you free because, um, when you do something, often enough, it becomes routine, it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, right, it's basically something that you're wired to do already. You don't even think about it anymore. And hence it doesn't become boring because it's kind of so natural for you to do like every day that it becomes part of your routine, part of your um basically your daily methods of operations. Again, if you heard Tasha give training on our DMOs, if you do it every day, you block your calendar. Same thing here, protect your routine. Like if you're doing 30 minutes of meditation or 30 minutes of self-improvement, like you want to sit down and read a book and all that, put it in your calendar and protect it. It's like treat it like an appointment that you're not going to cancel, right? If someone, oh, hey, Nilbert, can we do a Zoom for this time? Well, we'll have to do it like after this time because I have this time blocked off for personal reasons, something like that, right? Protect it. Don't just kind of, oh, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do my thing tomorrow, or I'm just gonna slide it later. Treat it like an appointment that you can't cancel. Routines remove the chaos of deciding and leave space for growth, right? If you don't even have to think, oh, should I do it or should I not? Should I do it or should I not? You actually free up. Okay, all right. I have from 7 to 7:30. I'm doing this. Okay, how else can I fill up my calendar? You can make decisions that will, whatever for whatever for personal or for growing your business, right? You can actually plan out your day so it becomes very organized, right? Mindset matters. Again, these are not really new concepts that I'm sharing with you, folks. I'm just kind of highlighting them again and how they relate to um, establishing, or having a uh, better success in achieving discipline, right? Mindset matters. Here's a quick mindset switch that will change everything for you, right? It's all, how powerful our brain is. Remember what Bruce Lee, I remember a quote from Bruce Lee, right? Words matter. Okay, words matter. They're very powerful, so be careful what you tell yourself, right? Words are magical, they're powerful. That's why when we actually, that's why it's called spelling, because they can cast a spell on you. I love the how he used that. But here's a quick mindset switch that changes everything. Okay. So instead of this, say this. So instead of I hope I can do this, just switch it. Say, I can do this. Okay. This is too hard for me. This is a challenge I'm going to learn from. Okay. If I stop, I'm done. It's okay to take a break, but I'll come back. Right. Or I'm stuck. This will make me stronger. Just this very simple mindset change on how you talk to yourself or what you tell yourself can make a really, really huge difference in how you approach things. Okay? Celebrate the small wins. This one I really it really resonated with me because um we are creatures of habit for one thing, and we are our the way our brain works, we crave not crave, but we really welcome rewards. Your brain loves rewards, okay? Why do you think, all these retailers, right? I think almost every retailer out there, they have some kind of rewards program, right? Airlines, rewards. Okay. Heck, even if you get a gas card, you get rewards. Costco, you get rewards, points, right? Our brain loves rewards, so we can use that to our advantage. Okay. So here's what you can try. After you complete a tough task, okay, take 2 minutes to enjoy the feeling. Just relish, like, wow, that was amazing. I was able to actually do it, right? And then treat yourself, like something as small as, I'm gonna grab a, like a nice cup of coffee or a favorite playlist, listen to some music, something small to kind of celebrate and enjoy the moment, right? Um, I know we've done training before where like you focus on what we call AIC. Everyone knows what AIC means, right? If you know what AIC means, put it in the chat. So let's see. I'll wait until someone puts it in the chat. But anyway, AIC. Right? If okay, if you don't know, well, AIC is ASS in chair. Like you're sitting down, hunkering, and working on your list, making phone calls, working on your prospect list. Let's say you give, you give yourself 1 hour of AIC time, right? 1 hour, you sit down, and you just basically, go over your list, you make phone calls, you send texts and all that. And after that hour, you complete it, you're successful. Okay, I did it. I did 1 hour of, really hunkering down and working on my list, my prospect list. Go ahead and reward yourself, right? Whether it's a snack, coffee, or listen to music or whatever, like really, whatever you enjoy doing. Okay. Celebrate the small wins. So, Visualize. Again, this one is very, very key, right? What you see in your mind, you'll create in your actions, right? What your mind can achieve or what your mind can conceive, you can definitely achieve, right? So every morning, try this, okay? Every morning, close your eyes for 60 seconds and imagine yourself doing the hard things effortlessly. What are these? Like, for example, for me, I would like close my eyes. I would, imagine, making all these phone calls, looking at my list, especially that category that's considered my chicken list. Names that are, kind of like intimidated to call or afraid to call because, like, for example, I have three names on my list of retired naval officers I used to serve under in the military. They were like, they're high ranking officers, like they were commanding officers, right? They're all retired now. I kind of feel that they would probably be, interested in this. I don't know, but they're on my chicken list because it's kind of hard for me as someone who used to serve under them, and that they mentored me during their time when, I was with them in the Navy. It's a little hard for me to make that call because, I'm still sensitive to, okay, what will they think of me and all that. But that's why they're on my chicken list. Okay, so visualize yourself for 60 seconds. Imagine yourself doing the hard things, whatever your challenges in our business, right? Whether it's making the phone calls or doing the follow up, or if it's actually talking to, actually presenting, right? Some of us, are presenting and it kind of still scares you. Imagine yourself doing that for 60 seconds, right? Visualize yourself doing it already. And then picture yourself finishing and feeling very, very proud of the result. Okay. It isn't magic. Yeah, visualization is not magic. It's just a mental rehearsal for discipline. Okay, it's just a mental rehearsal for discipline. So, this one to cap it off, right? Reset, don't quit, right? Because are we going to be successful every day? Of course not. Like, I fail at discipline, a lot. There are days where, like, oh man, I wasn't able to do my push-ups today. But I don't beat myself over it. I'm just, okay, well, you know what? Tomorrow I'm just going to do double, stuff like that. So you missed a workout, you ate junk food instead of healthy food, you forgot a certain habit that you do. Let's say you do meditation or some kind of self-improvement type like reading, okay? Relax. You just get back at it the next day, right? That's why we, the day, we have a new day every day, right? We start the day every day. Just, write a reset rule for yourself. It's up to you how you kind of want to reset. Like I said, you can, one example is whenever you skip a task, double down on the next one, right? Or like, you can set a reset rule for yourself. Like if you miss something like a habit, you're gonna, kind of like, hold yourself accountable and maybe not have that favorite snack of yours that day. Something like that. You can kind of tailor it to how it really would work for you, right? But the important thing is just reset. Don't quit. Okay? So discipline is not hard. You just need to know these steps right here. You need to find your why, make sure it's strong enough, right, to keep you moving forward. Routine is important because they turn into habits. Mindset matters. How you talk to yourself or what you tell yourself makes a big difference. Just again, that one simple, I hope I can do this versus I can do this makes a whole world of difference, right? Celebrate small wins, right? Reward yourself, for a task that you accomplish. Visualize. Picture yourself already being successful at what you're trying to do, whether it's talking to a prospect, following up, presenting the opportunity, right? Or talk or coming or going up to a complete stranger and sharing sharing our products, what our company or our opportunity, whatever it is. Visualize yourself doing it successfully, and it becomes easier. And then last and most, probably, not the least for, and probably one of the most important ones, because, we're not always going to be 100% successful every single day. Reset, don't quit. Okay, just go back at it again. So remember, discipline isn't about forcing yourself to work. It's about creating an environment where work feels natural, right? Again, like I said, it becomes routine, it becomes habit, it becomes part of your daily methods of operation, right? A mindset where setbacks are just lessons, okay? So again, we all get setbacks, but just treat it as lessons. What can I learn from this? Okay. And a vision so clear that it pulls you forward every single day, right? These are key concepts that I think if all of us keep this in mind, I have no doubt that, slowly but surely we are going to move forward and grow our business and reach that goal, whatever that goal is that you set for yourself. Remember, we are each of us here on our own journey. We are all, traveling together, but each of us has his or her own journey, right? Yeah, and some, nobody else can complete the journey for us. It's up to us, right? The good thing is we have this wonderful and amazing community that that we're all traveling together, and we're all kind of locking arms and supporting each other, and really will kind of pull each other, so to speak, pull, push, or whatever you want to call it, all the way to the finish line, right? And I want to share with you some quotes, famous quotes from, some of our most popular or motivational, speakers. Okay. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite motivational speakers, right? Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. We must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. How true is that, right? It could be painful, going at it every single day, building your body, getting healthier, building your business, building your organization, right? It's painful. It's hard work. No one ever said it's going to be easy, right? But imagine if you don't do this, or if you kind of, oh, you know what, it's too hard or whatever. Down the line, the pain of regret is probably going to be a lot more, right? Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. I love this one. John C. Maxwell, also one of my favorites. All right. Small disciplines repeated, with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. We've already, I think, I can't remember which trainer it was that already mentioned, like if you want to get from here to there, from today, whatever your rank is today, you want to get to 5 star, right? That's a huge leap. That's a huge leap. If you think about it, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to get to like 500 cycles in a month? That seems Herculean, right? It seems like almost impossible if you think about it. Well, if you look at it that way, yeah, it's very daunting, right? But if you just begin with our very basics, okay, let me get my 3 persons today or this week, get them to start their business, and I'm going to help them get their 3%. Remember our power of three with the promo still going on. You start with the very basics and you build it up, you build it up. If you do this every day, every week, consistently, it will lead to great achievements eventually. So you'll get there eventually, right? Motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you growing. Again, so true, right? Motivation, there are days when you can get really motivated. Yes, I'm so fired up. Just came from an event. Let's do this, right? And there are days where it's kind of like a drought. You're kind of really having a hard time feeling like, feeling, the motivation to keep doing this, right? That's why discipline is that daily, consistent little things that you work into your routine that will keep you growing. It's like the constant, I think a good analogy would be like the famous race between the turtle, the tortoise, and the hare, right? The hare, starts dashes and then stops, like he gets distracted or whatever, and then the turtle is just like plugging along, plugging along, plugging along, slowly, slowly but surely. And in the end, the turtle gets to the finish line first because it's just a constant, you know, moving forward. And this one, yeah, unknown quote, but you will never always be motivated. You must learn to be disciplined. Again, similar, kind of like a touch on what John Maxwell already mentioned, right? We can't always be motivated, but we can learn to be always disciplined. Okay. So that, my friends, is just a quick, again, a quick share of um, these concepts on discipline that I borrowed from one of the pages I followed in Instagram. I mentioned that earlier, but for those who came in late, it's Key for Success Mind. So giving credit to that page, a lot of good stuff that I glean from these self-improvement pages that I follow. So I hope the steps to kind of like achieve discipline help people here to kind of in their own way uh have better success in for those bad days when discipline seems so hard, right? We're just right on time. Probably open like a minute or two just for people to see if they have any kind of any questions or any comments they want to add. um, Go ahead. Feel free to unmute and chime in before we finish for the day.
Great job, Nilbert.
Oh, hey, Kimberly. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Awesome, awesome.
All right.
You always do great, Nilbert. That's super. And I don't know if you saw my post there or not a little bit, but you uh you got this. Maybe it's your time to mentor them, you know?
My chicken list. Oh, yeah, you're right, Bill. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have to,
I
again,
know. I got my own too. So it's kind
that's
of like
why,
I'm thinking to
yeah, that's why.
myself too.
Yeah, I love when I share this, it's I'm actually being talking to myself as well. I kind of keep reminding, okay, do that mind shift switch, Nilbert. Talk to these former captains in the Navy and just, because I believe in what I do, I believe in the products, I believe in this opportunity. If I guess if they don't go for it, then it's really not my loss, right? So yeah, they will soon move to my regular list. They're gonna be off my chicken list.
Hey, Nilbert, can I give you a little tip?
Oh, yes, Frida.
Do you know that most successful people see it really fast and quick? I have found that I too had a chicken list in the beginning, but I went to them anyway, and I found out that the more successful someone is, the quicker they understand the concept and the compensation plan. So think of it that way, my friend. Go do it.
Oh, thank you, Frida. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I kind of, yeah, that's true. I completely agree because I already know that when I'm talking to entrepreneurs and business minded people, they grasp the concept, or they're more open to actually to actually take a look at these opportunities. That's so true, Frida. Thank you so much.
Hey, Nilbert,
Yes, Kimberly.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Because of Samson's talk, and George mentioned this the other day, and so did Christine. Why don't we stop? But why don't we, since words are so powerful, let's stop calling it a chicken list. Who's a chicken? Are we the chicken, or are we calling chickens? Let's call it a lion list, or our eagle list, or our dream team list, or something, because words matter so much. I hated that chicken list thing in my other platform. I never called it that. It was like, these are my future dream team list.
Oh, okay, okay. That's, you know what? That's
Think
right.
about
That's
it.
right. Yep, yep. It'll be like a lion list or something, something really, turn them into majestic, lion, tiger,
Yeah,
dragon list or
right.
something.
The
Yeah.
winners list.
Yes, yes. Gold team. Yep, that's right, Kathy from Washington. Thank you. All right. Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope you guys will take some nuggets from what I shared today. We'll see you all tomorrow again on the huddle. And again, we have some events that are going on. I know there's events in Dallas, so definitely get them there if you can. Tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, and of course 10 p.m. Eastern. We do our Friday Global Zoom that we offer, especially the time is designed so that if you have any prospects or guests or fellow brand ambassadors from Asia, it is Saturday for them, Saturday morning, which usually is a good time for them to be able to hop on because a lot of them don't have work, right? So it's our Friday Global Zoom. I'll be hosting that tomorrow. Phil, it's in the calendar. The Zoom ID is in the calendar, and the flyers in the calendar. And I think Tasha does an amazing job of putting posting it in our shout announcements as well. So there's that, and yeah, always be on the lookout for whatever events are happening. I know next week on February 22nd, Samson Lee is leading an event in the San Francisco Bay Area. So who do you know in San Francisco, or who do you know in the surrounding area, like in the Bay Area and all that? I'm actually going to be driving up there and joining Samson for that event. So I have like three of my former college batchmates who live up there, and high school batchmates who live up there. So I'm definitely gonna go up there and try to get them into the opportunity as well. So. All right. Well, have a great day, everyone. And I know it's cold in some places. I know it's rainy here in San Diego. Stay warm and stay dry. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye, Nilbert.